You've been shipwrecked. I'm Shellen Cotton, and today I'm here at TheGamer to show you how to fix up your boat in time on Frog Island. Upon washing up on shore, the first thing you'll notice, besides the fact that you're royally screwed, is that your precious plant is missing. Well, luckily, it's within eyesight, but there's an artist frog currently using it for their still life painting. Talk to the frog and they'll ask you to get a bottle to replace the plant. Well, there's one on the beach you just woke up on, so bring that sucker back to Artist Frog. Boom. Oh yeah, guess you have bigger problems, like getting your poor boat sailworthy. To start off, you'll need planks to patch up that gaping hole. You should find a plank floating in the ocean nearby, but you can also find plenty more on this beach cliff to the west of Artist Frog's house, or even in the box outside the empty house plot. To progress to the next day faster, you'll need to set up your first campsite. It's just east of the shipwreck, but to set it up, you'll need to grab your bedroll, the plant, and 3 pieces of wood. The next morning, you'll find that the artist frog is using your missing sail as a canvas. What do they want in return for it this time? A blue grub, of course. Getting yourself a blue grub is a bit of a process. To start off, you'll need to get a blue fruit from the farm to the east of your shipwreck. But if you visit the farm the second day, the whole place is besieged by crows. To get rid of them, you'll need to find one of the missing scarecrow heads. The easiest one to find is on East Island. From your boat, head east hugging the shoreline past the empty plot of land until you find the bench campsite. Then head a little north along the beach until you see this road sign. You can cross the sandbar to get to East Island. From here, if you walk directly southeast past this pillar of stone and all the little mushy tree stumps surrounding it, you'll find an alcove where a tadpup and scarecrow head have gotten stuck. Go rescue the tadpup first and set him free before grabbing that scarecrow head. Be sure to place it on the scarecrow just to the left of the farmer's house because this is where the blue fruit grows. Alternatively, if you come back here on a rainy day, there are no crows. If you happen to be watching this before you started your second day, you can also head to the farm on your first day and pick a blue fruit before the crows ever lay waste to the crops. Once you have your blue fruit, you'll need to wait for a sunny day to find the grubs. You'll find them to the east of your shipwreck, past the empty plot, across 2 wooden bridges in an apple orchard. Place a blue fruit on the ground and walk away. The grubs will come running for it. Eating the fruit seems to stun the poor things, but you'll see the first one to take a bite is now kinda blue. Bring him back to Artist Frog and the newly decorated sail is all yours. Kinda hard to navigate a boat without a rope. You can find your rope northwest from the Artist Frog's house, currently in use by the Fisherman Frog up on this cliff. Before you can get it, of course, you'll first need to get them a feather. Talking to the Fisherman Frog a second time reveals that you can get the perfect feather from the Axolotl Chief. You'll find the frog town northeast of the farm, but the Axolotl Chief is in a fortress blocked by Guard Frog. Guard Frog will let you through though, but only if you deliver their love letter to Artist Frog first. Play mailman for the froggy lovers and the Guard Frog will leave to join their soulmate, allowing you to speak with the lounging Axolotl Chief. They wear the feather on their head, so if you want it, you'll need to give them a flower to wear instead. If you talk to them a second time on a rainy day, you'll learn that this flower only grows in the rain. This wet flower is found only on East Island, noted even by the symbol on the road sign pointing there. You'll find some just east of the sand dunes. After trading the flower for the feather, you can finally trade the feather for the rope. Now, when you first visited Frogtown, you might have noticed that your wheel is currently in use by Merchant Frog. Will they give it back to you? No questions asked? Of course not, you silly goose. The Merchant Frog won't even talk about the wheel until they're reunited with their tadpup. If you already found the tadpup along with the scarecrow head, you can go right ahead and ask about the wheel. In return, they want a lamp. Talk to Merchant Frog again, and they reveal that the Hermit Frog has a lamp. You can find Hermit Frog by taking the path east out of Frogtown, past the tavern, then north up the mountain. Head across the bridge to find Hermit Frog beneath a cherry blossom tree. Before you can even talk to Hermit Frog, you'll find that the ringing bell is infuriating them. To solve this issue, you can platform down from the Hermit's house to steal the bell from the church. Your job isn't done yet. Far from it. Return back to Hermit Frog and oh god, I'm sorry. Yeah. Next they'll ask you for an ice brew. Back down the hill you go to talk to the tavern keeper. They'll tell you that to make an ice brew, you need an ice flower found in the Snowy Mountain area. You can get up there by taking the north path rather than crossing the bridge to the Hermit, but you'll find your way barred by a mystical gate. The key is on East Island. In the northwest corner, you'll find this glowing purple crystal. Bring it all the way back to the mountain gate to gain entrance. Now you just gotta platform your way to the tippity top, where you'll find a nice subtle little Bennett Foddy Easter egg and some ice flowers. Bring that bad boy back to Frogtown and yeet it into the brewer. The tavern keeper will tell you to wait a day to get your ice brew. Now, if you do a dumb like me and come back the next day and pull this lever on the left, you'll flush away all your hard-earned ice brew. To make it again, you'll need an ice flower and blue fruit. Wait another day and pull this lever on the keg to get your brew. You can finally trade it for the lantern and therefore the lantern for your wheel. This might as well be Bad Luck Simulator though, because as it were, the moment you pop the wheel back on, the rudder breaks. Luckily, you can talk to the blacksmith frog in Frogtown about making you another one. And unlike every other enterprising frog on this island, all the blacksmith asks in return is the ore to make it. Talking to Blacksmith Frog a second time reveals that you can find some ore in a cave. The cave in question can be found to the east of Frogtown. Across the bridges, past the carpenter's house, up this forest path, it's pretty easy to miss at first, but behind these pines is a small gap in the cliffs, and inside is the ore you need. Wait patiently for one more day for Blacksmith Frog to forge the rudder before finally fixing your boat. After putting your plant back where it belongs and setting off, your time on Frog Island will be complete. For more tips and guides, be sure to check out TheGamer.com.